Fears grow that the war between Israel and Hamas could spread into Lebanon as Palestinians in Gaza are told to flee south ahead of an expected ground invasion.
A hospital overwhelmed. Al-Shifa in Gaza has no beds for new patients, no space in its morgue for the dead.
Exactly 1 week on, fear that the war between Hamas and Israel could spill over into Lebanon is growing, as the militant group Hezbollah and the Israeli Defense Forces have been exchanging fire for several days. According to the UN, the death of Reuters journalist Issam Abdallah demonstrates an enormous risk of such a scenario. He was killed on Friday after an alleged Israeli missile strike on southern Lebanon. In Gaza, where roughly 1,900 Palestinians have been killed, people are scrambling to flee the north after Israel's military urged about 1 million people to go south ahead of an expected ground invasion. The strip is currently sealed off from food, water and medical supplies, leaving many in total power blackout. Gaza's health ministry has also said it was impossible to safely transport the many wounded from hospitals, which are already struggling with high numbers of dead and injured.
Casualties arrive at Al-Shifa, a hospital in Gaza that has run out of beds or spaces in its morgue. Bodies of those killed in Israel's bombardment are stored outside in body bags. The journey to hospital is a perilous one for patients and paramedics alike, with reports one ambulance worker was targeted by a sniper.
نواجه تحديات كبيرة كطواقم إسعاف. عدم مقدرتنا على إخلاء المرضى بسبب استمرار القصف وإيقاف التنسيقات بالكامل. يعني حتى هذه اللحظة 4 شهداء هذا اليوم. الاستهداف الأول كان في شمال غزة عبر استهداف سيارة الإسعاف بطريقة مباشرة بصاروخ موجه، واستشهد 3 من طواقمنا في شمال غزة. واليوم بعد الحصول على تنسيق عبر الصليب الأحمر لإخلاء شهداء من شرق مدينة غزة تفاجأنا بإطلاق نار عبر قناص إسرائيلي.
Gaza's health ministry says 60% of those killed and injured are women and children.
ماذا فعلت لهم هذه الأطفال النائمة في بيوتها؟ فليعلم العالم كله أننا مأخوذ ولن نتنازل عن هذه الأرض. هذه أرض أطفالنا وهذه أرض أحرارنا. فليتوقف عن الأرض وتتوقف هذه الجريمة.
There have been multiple calls for humanitarian corridors to be established after Israel ordered an immediate evacuation of northern Gaza ahead of ground operations.
On est justement le pays où il y a l'un des risques les plus importants. L'un des risques plus importants. On le sait bien, le terrorisme islamique dans notre pays a déjà frappé et il continuera justement à frapper si on ne prend pas les mesures qu'il faut.
Poland is heading to the polls on Sunday for what some observers have touted as its most important election in decades. Voters will determine whether the ruling conservative, Eurosceptic Law and Justice Party will win an unprecedented third term, or if the liberal pro-European Civic Coalition and its partners will take over, and emotions are high.
Wkurzyło mnie to, że mało kultury, że 2 główne partie prezentują bardzo niski poziom cywilizacyjny, natomiast te partie, które są sensowniejsze, niestety nie mają siły przebicia.
Recent polls suggest that the majority of voters will back the Law and Justice Party, but that it could come short of an outright majority, meaning that it might have to court the support of the ultra-nationalist Confederation Party to stay in power.